Cameron, this the year off that you spent for the transfer, what did you dedicate yourself, and what did you try to improve on? How did you spend that year, if you could tell us?
I spent that time in the weight room, working on my jumper, working on my playmaking. Tried to do everything I could in terms of taking advantage of an off year, and I used it as a year to just bond with my teammates. Me and Rob both sat out, so it was a good year for us to just grind together.
And what do you see the improvements, and in what areas of your game you've seen you gotten better?
I see improvements in just a little bit of everything. My conditioning's a little better. I feel like I'm a little stronger on the court. My decision making's better. I just think overall I'm a lot better player.
DJ, second half you came up and scored double figures. 2 home games now that you've been scoreless first half. Is that something that is concerning you, or?
No, not really. I think it's just me, putting too much pressure on myself to make a few to get going. But in the second half, I think I told the guys just we're playing too tense. Like, we're not having fun, and we just need to relax. And I think that's when everybody started to, relax, make shots, and play together.
Halftime, what do you go through in that period, knowing that, okay, I got to get going second half? What do you plan? What do you think about?
I don't really plan. I don't think about anything. I mean, 20 minutes is over with. You can't do nothing about it to change it. You can just go out with a mindset and say, hey, next one's going in, and that's what I did, and eventually it dropped.
Question for either of you. How often do you practice against a zone like this, and when did it change your approach?
I mean, Coach L always gives us a couple of days' notice of who we play next and what they do offensively and defensively. They send us a scout, and where exactly the spots will be open, and we work on it in practice straight away. So that's all that I can answer.
Kevin, what do you think turned it in the second half? Obviously, you guys shot 3 very, very well. That seemed to open everything up. But 51 points in the second after kind of struggling offensively in the first. What changed?
Just the confidence as a team. We're in the locker room. We're talking to each other, just telling each other, the shots are going to fall. I mean, we see each other make those shots day in and day out in practice, and we see each other working on them after practice, before practice. So, I felt like we needed to pick up our defensive intensity, and we knew if we did that, that would lead to us making shots. So, just a combination of all that stuff and just having confidence in each other and believing in each other.
Cameron, have you talked to Nizier? In other words, he's sitting out this year in the same process that you went through. Mm-hmm. And you had a chance to talk to him about what to expect? Yeah, I did when he first had got here, and told him like how you're gonna work and all the stuff that you can work on, and how it's just very important to take advantage of this year, because you can you can really expand your game a lot. And it's just funny to see him doing all the stuff I was doing on game days and after practices, before practices. But he's been working hard, and I'm proud of him. And how's the team rallied around him now with his mom?
That was, very tough for him, of course, but I think we've been good supporters. We're just trying to be there for him, and anytime he wants to reach out to us, he knows he can, and we're just a really close group, so we're just there for him and praying for him and hoping for the best for him.
Despite all that, last year, was there any anxiety throughout the season, not able to suit up?
Of course. I mean, that's probably the hardest part right there, not being able to suit up with the people that you practice with and the guys that you train with and that you're in the weight room with. It's very difficult, but it builds good character, and I feel like it just gives you more motivation going into the next year, stepping on that court.
DJ, talk about this stretch now. You guys are away from home for almost a month. The 3 games in Charleston, started with Missouri State, and then you go to Illinois and play them in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. So it's a lot of play away from home. Yeah, definitely.
It was most important to get a win today in front of the home crowd, just to ease into the tournament coming up. I think we just take it a day at a time, and we're not worrying about not playing away from home for a whole month. And as you said, we play Missouri State on Thursday. They're a really good team. Only lost to Xavier last night by a few points. I did watch the game, so I'm looking forward to the game. And I think the guys, like, with this type of road trip, it gives us closer to bond, and I think we're going to have a good time, on and off the court.
DJ, what do you think that Keystone, Coach said he's going to be clear to practice, I think Monday, he said. What do you think he can do for your team?
Keystone can do a bit of everything. I think he's a two-way player. He defends really well. We've seen that in practice, but he also makes shots, and he will stretch out the floor even more and create another shooter inside.
Did you play against him before?
I played him my freshman year, but I can't really remember that much. But, all I know is he's a good player. I recruited him, told him to come here last year and have a good one with us. So, he decided to come, so it'll be fun playing with him this time.
Anything else for Cam and DJ?
All right, thanks, everyone.